Hey guys, welcome to Mara's Junk. I am Mara, and today, as you can see, we're going to be eating some Chipotle. I got a bowl, some chips, and guac. I also got their quesadilla. Let me show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, we're just going to get straight into the video. So, it comes in one of those little kids meal things, and then it has the whatever side you ordered. So, I'm kind of disappointed because when I ordered this, in your quesadilla, they'll ask you what you want in it, like chicken, steak, like they'll put the cheese and the meat in it. And so I didn't get any meat because I got meat in my bowl, so I just wanted a veggie quesadilla with the fajitas. And then I had got guac, sour cream, and the tomatoes, and they put my tomatoes in a little separate container. But clearly, as you can see, they just gave me a cheese quesadilla. They put my fajitas on the side and then put, like, are you dumb? Like, who wants just a plain cheese quesadilla? And it's already... Like, are you dumb? So I don't know if I was supposed to put that in the special instructions, but the way you order it, it asks you what you want in your quesadilla and then what side you want. So why they didn't put my fajita in the inside of it, I don't know. But that kind of made me mad. Cause it's like, why would I ask for a plain fajita, like a plain quesadilla? Like, are you dumb? So, these last few times, I've been ordering delivery from food places, and I usually don't do that. But lately, it's been really convenient for, like, the babies and stuff, like, so I don't have to, like, leave the house, go pick up my food, or have to worry about putting the babies in the car, stuff like that. So the first few times that I've ordered, I had no problem. Last night was the first time I had a problem with ordering out. And I've ordered through DoorDash. And it hasn't been the actual DoorDash people, it's the restaurant. And so last night was my first time that I had a complication with my order being messed up. And then today, like, why is my quesadilla made like that? I don't know if I was supposed to put it in the special instructions, but I don't think so, because it asks you first, what do you want in your quesadilla, and then it'll ask you your three sides. So, one thing about me, I do not like bad customer service. That's one thing that I absolutely do not tolerate. Bad customer service. Because especially when you're in a food industry and it's busy, or shoot, even retail, if you're in a place of business, I was about to say, what is so sweet in my bowl? But I usually don't put corn in my bowl, but I got it this time just to try it. What was I saying? Oh, if you're in customer service and you work at a business where you know you have like peak hours, you know it's busy, whatever, and I know you're being pressured to meet a certain quantity. But at the end of the day, you as a person have to cancel out that quantity and produce quantity for people. Because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for the customers, you wouldn't be getting a paycheck. And as a person, how would you feel if that was your order? You know, like, or how would you feel you went to a business and you knew that they didn't care about quality but more so quantity? I work in customer service, and healthcare customer service. I room patients, so I firsthand know about quantity and quality. And just like in the food industry, our schedules are loaded up that look like unrealistic schedules. Like if you guys, for those of you who don't work healthcare, like our schedules are like jam packed, and there's like no room for walk-ins. At least not in my office. There's no room for walk-ins. Pretty much no room for error. The way a lot of these schedules are created, and we are expected to room these patients in a certain amount of time, and the doctors are expected to see these patients in a certain amount of time. And to me, I feel like it's unrealistic, but that's the customer service. Like, they care about numbers more than they do people. But me as a person, I'm not about to, I'll try my best to meet the quantity, but at the end of the day, what's important to me is quality care. Like, I guess it just boils down to the person, period, and management. Because as a manager, you can tell your staff, hey, let's get our numbers up. Let's make sure we're doing X, Y, and Z. But also, we need to make sure we're producing quality care for our customers. Period. So, if it's a place of business where you got a whole bunch of teenagers or a whole bunch of people who don't look at people as people and they look at them as numbers, let's see how fast I can get all these orders out, it's going to be natural human error to make a mistake and miss something because you're not double checking your work. You're not making sure, making a little checklist, looking at the receipt, looking at the order board or whatever to make sure everything is in the bag. And then on top of that, if you have a manager who can really care less, then pretty much that customer service is going to be dead in that place of business. But anyways, enough about that, because I can keep rambling about customer service, because I absolutely hate bad customer service. But anyways, in my bowl I got white rice, chicken, pinto beans, tomatoes, corn, sour cream, cheese, lettuce. I usually get black beans and no corn in my bowl. I thought I did something different today. I wasn't quite sure 1 second. I hope my nose isn't crusty. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to even do a video today. So I had other plans. I had plans to go to the mall with my daughters. I was going to ask my mom if she could watch my son. And I was going to go pick up some things that I wanted to pick up for my daughter. But when I came home yesterday, today's Saturday, when I came home yesterday from work, my daughter, my middle child, she's 3, looked like she was crying. She had crust in her eyes, but it's like that cold eye crust type. But from a distance, the way I was looking at her, it looked like she was crying. So I asked if she was crying, and he said no, they're sick. Meaning her and her brother, my 3-year-old and 2-year-old. So there went my plans for Friday. And my plans for Saturday. Because I was just thinking about all the stuff that I was going to do Friday. And then prepare myself to take the girls out Saturday. So after he told me they were sick, I immediately took their temperature. Sure enough, my 3-year-old, she had a low-grade fever of 99.4. And my son had a fever of 100.2, I think. It was either 100.2. I think it was 100.2. I had to go back out to the store and get them everything that they needed. Came back home, got them together. Got all the little goodies, the little sick care package. Got my babies together last night, and they woke up today pretty, they looked a lot better than they did last night. Sounded a lot better last night. Like last night, they kept sneezing, like just snot everywhere. Mucus was just coming out left and right, left and right. And they just looked sick. You know, they had that sick look on their face. But this morning when they woke up, they look a lot better. So just keep me and my family in your prayers, because I cannot afford to be sick. Sick and pregnant, like. And I was struggling last night because I was real tired, because like I said, I had just got off, and I worked yesterday. And I had to keep the kids up until 10 o'clock because, well, the babies, my daughter is at my mom's house. She's been at my mom's since Thursday. So, I had to keep the babies up till 10 o'clock because I had gave them their Tylenol at 6, and y'all know it's every 4 hours. And I wanted to check their temperature again before I put them in the bed to make sure that I at least broke their temperature. Because I think I had checked, so I gave them some Tylenol at 6, and then at 8 o'clock when I usually put them in the bed, they still had, my 3-year-old, her fever had broke. She didn't have it. She was normal. I think it was like 98 point something. And then my son still had a low grade. Did he have a fever or low grade? Either way, he was in the yellow or red. So his wasn't broke yet. So I figured I'll keep them up until 10. That way I can check their temperature again and give them some Tylenol. And thank God their fever, both of their fevers broke. Well, my 3-year-old, hers had already broke, but my son, my 2-year-old, wasn't. So, I was struggling because I was so tired. And then me, I feel like I'm kind of having symptoms of like getting their germs because like my ear is a little sore. And then when I swallow, I can feel the soreness in my ear. So, yeah. It's hard being pregnant, sick, and taking care of sick kids. Like, that's crazy. I was about to say something, but I forget. I don't even remember. Oh, I was about to say, I just think after I'm saying like being pregnant, sick, and taking care of sick kids, no fun. Like, I'm not like sick to the point where I'm like man down. I just feel like something just feels like it's trying to attack my body, but I've been doing what I need to do to try to prevent that as much as possible. But I just thank God for blessing me with the strength because, you know, working, being pregnant, and, you know, it's a lot. On top of, like, the stresses of life, and it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And I just thank God so much for blessing me with so much energy yesterday and blessing me with so much strength last night just to be able to take care of my kids with, like, a positive attitude, with energy. Even though I was a little tired, I still, you know, just, you know, I was just in mommy mode. Making sure my babies were okay. And I'm just so thankful. But, yeah. So that's why I didn't know if I was going to do this video today. And why my plans are ruined for today. Because there's no way I'm about to be that thirsty to leave the house and take my sick kid out. It's not that serious. So, my weekend will consist of Y'all know I can't breathe. Pregnancy things. My weekend will consist of taking care of my kids. Well, extra. It's restoring them back to, just trying to get them back on track. But yeah. I'm trying to think if I want to. It's 1:48 right now. I'm trying to decide if I want to take a nap or nah. And my mom says she's gonna drop my daughter off at 3 o'clock. Well, she said when the babies wake up. I told her 3 o'clock because depending on what time they go to sleep, they wake up between 3 and 4. But being that they're sick, they might wake up a little later. I'll probably share this quesadilla for my daughter for dinner. I'll just put the quesadilla in the air fryer. I don't know. I'm still like so shocked that I'm pregnant. Like, I cannot believe it. Like, I don't know. It's not like a this baby was not planned at all. What made me think of that is because I can't breathe, like when I'm eating my food. I can't breathe. I really be struggling at work with my face mask. Oh, Lord. Because we gotta wear our mask all day, and I be struggling. I cannot breathe. Before I wasn't pregnant, I did just fine in the mask. But now that I'm pregnant, I cannot breathe. I finished watching Jenny and Georgia, and I liked it, but what's her name? Jenny. She stressed me out. Like, I mean, it makes sense because the mom, who her mom is, the type of thing she witnessed growing up, like, she just, and the fact that she's mixed, um, I would say the last 3 episodes stressed me out. She was stressing me out. Because it's just like, girl, she was just being super defiant, like, for no reason. But can't blame her because look at her mom. It was just hard for her to trust her mom. But then she's a child, so it was just like, can't really tell her all that stuff. Jenny was just stressing me out. Completely. Completely. But clearly, she needed to go to therapy because she was self-harming herself. But, yeah. I don't know what I'm about to watch next. My coworker told me to watch, the one on Netflix. So maybe I'll watch that. I'm really trying to decide if I want to take a nap or not, because it's like I low-key want to watch something since the babies are sleeping. This is like my time to enjoy me, have me time, because once the babies wake up, it's game time. It's like I need a snack, I need a juice, and after I give them a snack and a juice, then I have to figure out what's for dinner. And once I figure out what's for dinner, then I gotta make dinner or get dinner. And then by that time, it's just like time just flies. So, but then it's like I need a nap because I'm tired. And then I need the energy to keep going. And then once my daughter comes home, my mom dropped her off. It's a wrap. She ain't letting me sleep. The babies will let me sleep, but no, they won't. What am I saying? The babies won't let me sleep. My oldest, she'll let me sleep if I tell her, like, hey, I'm gonna take a nap. I need y'all to leave me alone. But I don't really like taking a nap when the babies are up because the only time I could take a nap once the babies wake up from their nap is if I give them something to drink in their cup, their snacks, turn one of their shows on, and I'll probably have a good 30 minutes to an hour. That's it. Because then they're going to be like, where's my mom? I'm surprised I'm not like super duper sleepy because, let me see, I went to bed late. Or I went to bed a little bit past 10. Y'all, one of my pregnancy symptoms that I'm having is eye twitching. I don't know, you have to Google it. Google like eye twitching pregnancy or something like that. And it's so weird because my eye would just start like fluttering. Like that's what it feels like. My eye is fluttering, like it's blinking real fast. And it's annoying, and it's usually only triggered like, sometimes it is random, but I do notice it a lot if I'm like stressed out, if I'm overwhelmed, or if I'm like, I don't know. It is random, but I do notice that it's triggered by if I'm like stressed and stuff. So that's an annoying symptom because it's frequent now. Like it's very frequent. Not like it happens more often. It's consistent with like, oh, it's consistent. But what was I saying before that? I don't remember. I really don't remember what I was saying. What made me bring up the eye twitching is because it was just twitching. But what was I saying before that? Oh, I said I'm surprised I'm not super duper sleepy because I had woke up. I actually slept in today. I think I woke up around 7, but I went to bed kind of late, which to me is late, like past, because my body naturally, like never in my life have I been able to stay up and past 9:30 unless I'm overstimulated, like up talking on the phone or on social media or something like that. Like something that like literally catches my attention and it's got me like my adrenaline rushing and stuff. But so yeah, I went to bed last night a little past 10 once I put the kids down to sleep. And then this morning I woke up at like 7-ish, 7:30-ish, which I was shocked because usually I wake up at like 5 or whatever. I don't know if it was because I had the humidifier on. I turned the humidifier on last night because my nose has been burning for the past 3 days. So I looked that up too. And it just like rhinitis. It could be like rhinitis, a sign of rhinitis, or like dry air, whatever. So I noticed that my nose only burns when I'm at work. So I think I need to get like a little mini humidifier for my desk. But yeah, I had the humidifier on last night, so I don't know if that helped me to sleep in or the fact that I was just so tired and then up late taking care of the babies. But as soon as I woke up this morning, I came straight downstairs and I cleaned the kitchen, the living room. I bleached the kitchen floor. I sanitized the counters and the chairs and the table because the kids was, all over the downstairs last night. So I wanted to make sure that area was clean and sanitized. I washed the couch blankets. Yeah. So I'm surprised I'm not tired because of that, getting up and working that hard and then dealing with the babies. So I'm tired now. I'm just not like, oh my gosh, I need to go to sleep. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you soon in my next.